Yo, what's up? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, okay. Let's see. Well, I apologize, y'all. I was working and shit, working and shit, and I just been, man, just working, y'all. I just I've been trying, y'all. Which I know I said I'll be back with another video, so here I am with a back another video. I'm trying to do a little more extra. Hey, if y'all can hear me, say something in the chat. Bet, bet, bet. Let's see. Um, I pray for my boy, Boss Man D-Lo. I really do. You know, stuff go, stuff crazy, man. Stuff crazy, bro. Did he get exposed? Everybody get exposed. You feel me? Hey, man. Cat Williams said it best. Cat Williams said it the best, man. He said it the best. So today I got a stream about this girl that who didn't get picked for Consonant Stream Academy. I think uh, she's a very good content creator. I think she really have her own type of flow. I mean, if I was her friend, I'd be like, don't try to go fit in where 100 people trying to go off over here and do your own thing. So let's see what Ack has to say about this girl because I didn't know they had rumors about messing around with each other, but hey, it is what it is. Y'all drop a 100 sign in the chat if y'all can hear me in the video. That.
Oh, wait.
Not true.
Oh, shit. Now, let's keep it calm. She's from New York. And a chick from New York is liable to, as what they call, throw a frank in your direction. Tell you to eat a dick, suck a dick, whatever. Now, granted, I don't think that's, well, I guess that the modern 2025 woman, that's how they talk, right? Okay. Then I believe what happened was Kai Cenat responded.
I'm not putting it past you because I know who you are as a person. September 24th.
Okay, let me see if I can find it. There's like a full thing. I don't know if that was the full thing. Hold on.
Drewski Show. September 24th.
Okay.
Drewski Show. I never got to tell you how that shit made me feel because of who you are and how your humor and like how you are as a person. Nigga, I for the first time. And my bad I didn't get to like talk about it with you, but like felt secondhand embarrassed, like felt embarrassed. If y'all see that clip, like at one point I told her to chill because like bro, there was like a lot of going on. But you know, Zoe is like very, you know, she's very outgoing, she's very positive. That's her shit. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna put that past her. But right there, something felt off. But like I didn't put that past her. I'm like, okay. Then it's none of my business. It's none of my business. This is how
like she need a real nigga
I'm looking at it, right? It's none of my business.
I mean, I can stream
something happened,
but you know these little kids
with Zoe and the bros.
All the time. She need a real nigga in her life.
Shit happened that behind the scenes. That was some type of weird shit going on. That's never been that's never been on the internet, none of that, and there's no reason for me to talk because you feel what I'm saying? That's their business.
Huh?
And I'm not gonna speak on that. A few months ago.
Now, I mean, he kind of did. He opened the door to it, but I'll say this. Shit, I think, and I'm commenting as I go because I'm about to play the supposed clip he's talking about. I think Zoe Spencer, I don't want to butcher her name. She has to realize the atmosphere that things is going at right now, with niggas basically losing their careers or livelihood based on either accusations or whatever the case is, and there's a non-reciprocal approach to a woman being able to act a certain way, but a man have to really walk in on eggshells. Male creators are shook of really doing content with y'all beyond a certain extent. Like, it's very sad for females. I think there's two things with like female creators or streamers. Number one, the OnlyFans chicks done fucked up y'all shit. So it's like the majority of the audience just objectifies every female. Secondly, you have the majority of dudes, they're trying to walk on eggshells with y'all because things are not reciprocal by the very nature of y'all being women and them being men. No one's trying to lose their career, their sponsorships elsewise, and also, you know, they get put in precarious situations, especially with women that sometimes don't act like women, right? Now, I believe this is the clip that Kai Cenat is talking about. I believe this is it.
Nothing, you a bum ass.
Hold on, wait. Play it, see if I can find it in full. So the clip is this.
I just don't like the fact that your man's is spilling shit on me. You got niggas spilling shit on me. You not protecting me. You're not doing shit, bro.
Now, here's the thing. She walks up to him and says, I'm not feeling, there's a million cameras around. Apparently this is like a Drewski event or something. This is the back room. She walks to him and says, I don't like the fact you're not protecting me. Now think about this in 2025, chat. When women start saying that type of shit, you gotta exit stage left. You see, again, like these streamers who are making NBA money, they're not trying to jeopardize this shit. Especially Kai, who is, you know, he's going through his fair share of BS, but like he's kept a pretty clean image. Now, here's the thing, and without even watching all this, because really I didn't see the Soul Illuminati, and I want to watch it. I guarantee she's gonna be like, I didn't mean it like that. Let me tell you this, when you're talking to women, if you ever hear the word comfort, you end conversation and walk away. Like, you have to take extreme precautions now. I'm serious. You, like, us men have to take extreme precautions. If I'm joking with my mans, and he's like, man, yo, bro, stop playing with that, man. That shit ain't cool, bro. All right, that's your mans. A woman, run for the hills. Check out, dip. By the way, this should be noted for female creators who maybe you edge on the side of bro humor, because bro humor cannot be for you. Not in this world. Not with these cameras on. Not in this clip culture. Your humor is a cancellation. So as soon, and again, I'm watching just 8 seconds in. You know the first thing Kai does? Smart. She got a microphone on. Oh, hell nah, you the fan. Oh, hell nah. This is recorded. There's a big camera, right? This is the biggest camera I've seen in streaming. There's a big camera here. You see a microphone there. It's not like you're saying something to her that's not recorded. It's gonna be crystal clear. Let's keep playing.
He's put that on you?
So I guess he's, no, actually he's pointing at, I guess this is a stain right here. So he's dealing with that. But he definitely sees a mic. So he knows what's up.
He's spilling on me. You're not doing nothing.
I just came.
Yo, that's...
Oh, okay, Benedon's here. Benedon brings some napkin because somebody spilled something on her.
real nigga shit, bro.
Okay, she's a little bit, you know. Yo, chat, this is baddies culture right here. The women talk tougher than you, and then they call you pussy. Zeus have emasculated men and made women the new men. Women are the new men these days. Okay.
I just came.
Yo, that's real nigga shit, bro. You didn't even pull up with nothing. You a bum ass nigga.
Oh, wow. Wow, okay.
Don't talk to my dog like
Fuck
that.
you,
You a bum ass.
nigga.
Oh, shit. Then he just brings something. She said, fuck you too. Okay. What was Ben Don trying to say?
You didn't even pull up with nothing. You
Look, he's so confused.
a bum ass nigga.
Don't talk to my dog like
He said, don't talk. Okay. Or maybe I kind of like skit mode. I don't know. Was this like a skit?
Fuck you, nigga.
Oh, he said, fuck you, nigga. He know what time to leave.
He just got here.
That nigga left at the right time. You know why? He just got a bag from he was the host on Drake and J. Cole tour. He know it's time. Ratchet, loud, black woman, I am exiting, okay?
Fuck you talking about? Who?
Now, looks like Kai says the B word.
Fuck you talking about? Who? Who you? Nigga,
He's crazy, bro.
did you call me?
Now, I'm gonna shoot her some bail. I can't tell if the context here is everyone's playing and it's like a skit, or this is reality. That's also the thing with the streaming world. Like niggas, what they call clip farm, rage bait, they do these things. I can't tell what's real and what's not. I be watching the streaming world, I see the crazy, like, nigga, I was watching one thing, they say, yo, this nigga got kicked out of FaZe. I'm like, damn, this Lacey dude got kicked out. 2 minutes later, just kidding, back in. Okay, all right, that's not real. And there's really nothing real when it comes to streaming. So even me, a streamer, because especially when it comes to IRL shit, it's all about clip farming. I can't tell what's real. So I can't tell if this is a skit. Is he in on it? Because, I glanced over this clip. I didn't realize Kai said the B word. I don't think Kai, if they're serious, says the B word. So Kai might have been okay with the joking. Ben the Don, the way he said, don't talk to my dog, like, it felt like he was doing like a skit thing. So maybe she's thinking they're joking. I'm trying to shoot her bail too, Chad. I'm not just here to pile on. But I am going to tell you, a woman comes up to you in 2025 and says some trigger words, run. Run. Unfortunately, y'all women, again, y'all gonna have to understand the age we live in. Y'all don't get canceled, we do.
It was a prank. I was on Twitch shit. It was a
Bro,
prank.
cause you be wilding on me,
You
bro.
call me a bitch?
Okay, are they still joking or not? Okay, now here's the thing. It felt like that was when the record stopped playing. Or scratch.
You call me a bitch, nigga?
Yo, help, Ben.
Bro, y'all are aggressive.
No, Ben, fuck you, Ben. You call me a bitch, nigga?
Yo,
You calling me a bitch in front of all these motherfucking people, nigga?
Now, it feels like this is a skit that she's doing too well of an acting job. And Kai's like, wait, hold on. Did I tell her, like, we joking now? Or is she serious? Now, I have been told she exudes male, heavy testosteronal energy, where she'll seem like the most aggressive person in the room. That's what I've been told about this young woman. Now, I don't know, okay? Maybe Kai, because Kai's now looking over, like, he's looking at the director, be like, it's time to cut. Like, can we do this again? Like, this, are we still playing? Like, what's going on?
Hey, cut.
Okay, he even says cut. He literally says cut. Like, basically saying, okay, I'm losing the plot. I don't know if we're still playing.
Fuck Cuddy.
Oh, shit. Okay. So now she's like, fuck cut. Now, maybe this is part of her shtick. Maybe this is part of her shtick. Now, the way how Ben the Don is looking, you could tell this nigga's seen a lot of these type of women already. He is staying far. He got his mouth closed, pause.
Nigga, fuck you.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. I think he's trying to tell her, yo, the skit's over. We're regular now. We're back. Like, we're back to being normal.
I'm embarrassed you, nigga. You
Okay. And I ain't gonna lie to you. That's my worst. Listen, I love y'all black women, man. I love y'all black women, but anytime you're around a woman who would say this, I'm about to embarrass you.
Next winner. I love
Run for the hills. Run for the hills, y'all.
Nigga, I'm embarrassed you, nigga. You calling me a bitch in front of all these motherfuckers?
Yo, it's quiet.
I don't give a fuck if it's quiet. Fuck, I don't even see nobody, nigga. You calling me a bitch?
Now, I'm gonna shoot her some bail. I think she is actually thinking they're doing a skit. I think she thinks they're doing a skit. Here's the thing. Her testosterone level is at like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock levels. So when she's like, oh, I'm just acting, I think Kai is scared. This is the same type of look Tory Lanez had before he, I mean, no, I'm playing. That's a joke. Kai is scared. Kai 4'9". She looked like she 5'11". Come on now.
Fuck is you talking about? Call me a bitch in front of all these motherfuckers.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think she legit, I can't even try to cap on her. She thinks she's filming, because this big camera here, I think she thinks it's filming, bro.
Zoe, relax.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching.
I don't see nobody. I only see you calling me a bitch, nigga.
Oh, she's acting, Chad. She's acting.
If I fucking bite you.
All right, Zoe.
Yeah.
Scene. Clap it up for Zoe, y'all.
Good job.
Okay, I'm sorry, bro.
You a bitch. Yo. Yeah, I locked in.
You locked in.
Oh, so it was a skit. She said she liked
I locked in.
Oh, she dabbed some Phantom. So it's a skit. Okay. Kai felt away, and I'm not gonna lie, man. Overly aggressive woman, like I really like.
Tasha.
Like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. This era is so trash with like the popularization
Tasha,
of
you
women
are the
acting
winner.
like men, talking to you like men,
sure your
and
whispers
you
are
have
open
to
on
speak
Twitch
to them
so
in
we
a
can
very
DM your
docile
winnings as
tone,
well.
or you're abusive,
Congratulations.
right? Like they try to say I hit a girl when I was trying to stop two chicks from fighting. I'm trying to get in there like, yo, I'm the man. Y'all niggas fall back. That was supposedly aggressive thing. So you got to be mad docile and run. I get it now. Okay. Now I think she apologized. This is her.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie to you. Some way, somehow, from the last clip to now, I don't know if she put on some eyeliner, mascara. She looks a lot feminine now. Let's see if she's gonna keep the feminine energy or tell niggas to suck her dick.
That was the clip that happened that day.
Jack and Dennis be going, bro. He be saying
Kai, this is for you. If I offended you in any kind of way with that clip, I do apologize. I don't ever like to make anybody feel uncomfortable. That's not what I was like trying to do. I didn't even think you would feel embarrassed because of that, just because like there was times where like that same kind of banter happened. Like there was another time you like called me a bitch before and we react like that. So I assumed like we were doing the same thing. So if I like offended you or like if I embarrassed you in a way, like I apologize. I did not know that I did that. I'm a bad little bitch. I felt like I did something just because you like wasn't saying anything to me.
No, seriously, why are you not investing into one of the most incredible real estate strategies that's the most passive and creates the highest rate of return? Now, I bet you're thinking, Brian, I don't even know what that is. And even if I did, I don't know how to do it. I want to show you why I got involved in tax lien certificates, and we're coming to your area to teach a free class, so we won't get into all the specifics, but I want to show you.
Hold on, chat. I gotta figure out something. I'll be right back. BB. Okay, y'all, we back. Had to fix that little problem real quick.
So, yeah.
Oh, her sneaky link just walked by. That's the nigga who get the feminine energy out of her, Kai. Let me tell you the truth. You see all these little bullbuck chick?
Did that? I'm a bad little bitch. I felt like I did something just because you like wasn't saying anything to me. So yeah.
Oh, her sneaky link just walked by. That's the nigga who get the feminine energy out of her, Kai. Let me tell you the truth. You see all these little bullbuck chicks who brolic is fucking headstrong? It's always a YN who dicking her down. It brings out all the feminine energy. When they're around the other niggas that's not dicking around, they like men too. Women are the new niggas. They say the same thing like niggas. They got a roster, they outside, they got hoes. Women want to be niggas. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I do believe I see people chime in and tell me this is her energy all the time. I'm only going off what I see, people. I think she was thinking she was killing a skit or a role, and Kai felt like she should have read the room and should have realized that it turned from being a skit to now you're embarrassing him. She never read that. Okay? I don't know if I could fully blame her though, because fully blaming her is not understanding that she didn't mean to do it purposely. She was doing this thinking this was part of a skit, an act. Okay. Now what happened afterwards is that Soul Illuminati, and he's been streaming recently, he chimed in. This is what he chimed in and said about it. They have a history. Look.
Niggas don't like that shit. Niggas are not. Shut the fuck up while I'm talking to you, nigga.
Okay, and this is the thing. You know, love Kai, but y'all are platforming a woman who act like a man. Y'all can't tell her when to, like, if y'all platform a chick with higher testosterone levels than y'all can't tell her when to be docile. I gotta be honest. We gotta be honest now. There's a lot of these manly looking chicks that I see y'all love putting y'all streams. If y'all are platforming them for them to punk you when you're the man,
I want to play this. You know what? Fuck,
don't expect them to snap back into some femininity when you want to. They're gonna grab you up at times you don't want to get grabbed up. They're gonna lift you off your feet, and your girl might be in the room, and your feet are dangling, and you're like, "Leave me, put me down here." They're gonna listen. When you deal with these little ratchet ghetto hoes, and I'm not calling her a ratchet ghetto hoe particularly, I'm saying women who act this masculine. They don't turn it off.
You feel me?
You gotta be almost give them the same energy back to say you'll choke them the fuck out. This is domestic violence heaven.
You feel me?
Chicks like this, they Kodak Black and niggas like that. The little Reese's of the world. They know that nigga, he might wait for the cameras off, but he gonna uppercut her ass. I'm sorry. We know chicks like this. They be with a nigga that they scrap with. They don't listen to nothing else. Them and their niggas get it in like this.
I'm holding my
Glock
when I go feed him. When I go meet a new
all of this shit y'all doing for stream, stop platforming masculine women. Here's the problem with streaming and content creation. Women have not figured out a way how to fit in this without trying to be like the men that have dominated, unless they're selling themselves on some OnlyFans shit.
Right.
Docile women don't really bring a crowd. Women who act like they're the female version of one of the popular male streamers, that's how they feel they're winning. But these dudes got to start telling these chicks, bro, we don't want another nigga, because here's the thing. If this chick, if that was a skit between Kai and Talil, no problem. If it was Kai and Talil, Kai wouldn't feel that way, because Kai could respond because it's a nigga. The thing is, when y'all deal with masculine men or women, y'all can't respond like masculine men. If you respond like you have a dick in the balls and have a fucking Y chromosome, you're fucking canceled. Because when she's doing all that, you're cowering down. Man, Carson that's stronger than that chick. If he stand up to her like, bitch, get the fuck out of my face. Kai's image has changed. So why y'all be around these chicks that you can't do what you need to do? And then if she punks the shit out of you, which she gonna punk you, you are now embarrassed, because sometimes they miss social cues. I don't think she meant to miss it, But she did miss the social cue. Hey, shorty, cut it. Everybody's done it. It's quiet. They
I
told
blame
it.
Gorilla. That was stupid, bro.
Now, this ain't one of the clips we're trying to watch. This is an old clip. We got to play Soluminati. Soluminati's here. Let me find it. By the way, any chick,
I'm gonna go
look at
get
this
some
shit.
lunch in a few minutes.
This shit look like Meg Thee Stallion, man. Bumbo Clad. Get the strap. Oh, God. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. I see why Kai was... is this her? I see why Kai was quiet. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. All right. So here we go. This is Soluminati responding to that thing. No, is that it? I want the first response. Here we go.
Under the bus. So you didn't make it, and now you throwing a nigga named Zeddy under the bus because he's not a streamer?
Who the hell's Zeddy?
Maybe they see the potential in him.
Oh, you one of the people got accepted.
Like, no hate towards whoever this girl is. No way you got your ass on and cried because you didn't make a university, bro. You a grown-ass woman. Like, this bitch is a grown woman. And I seen what you be doing. That masculine, you the type of, bro, that masculine ass shit you be doing, you the type of bitch that'll bite a nigga dick while you sucking it. Like, we can't trust you. I wouldn't put you on at all, bitch.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm this chick, I feel a little bit betrayed, though. I think she been doing skits with these niggas. They listen, Zoe is a chick, from what I know, I don't think she's that popular on Twitch like the rest of these guys, but she has 1 million people that follow her on Instagram. And I'm pretty sure on TikTok she's popping. So it's like, whatever she's been doing has been working on those platforms. It's just that Twitch is a male-dominated platform that especially in this type of realm, women only really work if they're objectified and super objectified. Anyway.
Cut that masculine shit out and maybe you might get more opportunities. Nobody want to be around a masculine ass girl, even if it's fake. My baby, simple.
Ain't no
girl, whoever you are, named Zoe Spencer. Maybe you should just focus on becoming a better creator because the masculine shit that you doing, no nigga want to be around that. And I wouldn't.
Now I'm gonna say cap. I'm gonna say cap, and then now I gotta call out the crowd that she's a part of their group. There's men bringing her around. I'm sorry, you can't. She's not forcing her way into these content. I never knew who this person was if I didn't know about the realm and the world of, like, some of Kai's affiliates. They bring her into this world. Why the fuck y'all bringing a masculine woman into this world of streaming that really only appreciate dudes and then get upset if she punks y'all? That's her job, to punk y'all niggas. Her job is to emasculate you in every shape, way, and form. That's usually part of the joke. There is no place really in society for masculine women. None. There's really no place. But if y'all gonna play the stupid games, you're gonna get some stupid results.
Right. You can't play that. Nah, for real.
Chat, she didn't bulldoze her way onto her stream. I didn't know who I heard of the name before. Nigga, she showed up to my birthday party. I didn't know who she was. Again, no disrespect to her. I'm not trying to, like, she came with Kyle Rich. And I'm not saying she wasn't invited, because Kyle was my guest. The point is this: I'm not knowledgeable of what she does. I'm not that knowledgeable of what she does. But I'm not gonna just, not because we fuck with Kai and we love Kai, but while I agree with Kai feeling disrespected, the blame can't just only be on her. Y'all be bringing this butch, aggressive acting chick around and get mad when she don't turn off her butch, aggressive acting self. I wouldn't bring Krishan Rock around a family barbecue unless I want to goddamn fight. Krishan Rock. This is a Krishan Rock archetype. Don't bring her around if you don't want bottles breaking, fights, arguments. They only do one thing.
We need a power. They need a power forward. Fuck you mean? A good 3-2.
As soon as she come in the room, y'all be like, yeah, somebody get her. We know what she gonna do. She acts like a man, but she ain't a man. So we can't choke her ass out. If she does something like a man would do, that's disrespectful. So
Barber speaking. Hey, not right now. Uh-huh. You can't get inside. You know what? Okay, hold on. I'll be there. Give me like 10 minutes. All right, I'll be right there. Y'all, I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. You know what? I'm gonna keep the chat going. We're gonna keep the video going.
Please, we can't do content with her. Y'all got to stop doing content with masculine women. The Krishan Rocks of the world, unless you down to get it, you see, you know, with all due respect, Blueface never got online and said, yo, you embarrassing me. He took the hit with a Henny bottle in the head like a champ. He took the black eyes. That's what comes with this type of girl. Black eyes, hitting the head with a Henny bottle, get scrapped, chipped tooth, missing tooth. That's what comes. Nigga, didn't you see her punch the whole bag straight off?
Even bring you around nobody. After a while, you would just become annoying. Seriously, and that's probably what Kai see.
Yeah, but, and again, love Kai, but Kai, you gotta put your foot down from here on forward. If you bring her back around for content, like, look, I know a few homegirls and niggas. I'll go out with them, act an alcoholic, but don't ever act crazy when he's off his shit. I know a few people, when they get drunk, they're going to the hospital, somebody's going to jail, somebody's getting fight, somebody's fighting. They always end bad. At a certain point, if you keep bringing that one friend with you or that one person with you that acts like that, it becomes like, nigga, why do you think you're gonna get a different result? Y'all should stop. If y'all don't like Zoe Spencer's behavior, stop inviting her around y'all shit. I know they're making a stance now. You're not invited to the Streamer Academy or Streamer University. Perfect. But for content elsewhere, down the line, if y'all choose to keep doing content with her, and I don't care what makeup she puts on, they don't change her stripes. Krishan Rock is Krishan Rock. Nigga, she could go to church. She could go anywhere. It's Krishan Rock.
Maybe you just an annoying ass female. It ain't even gotta be nothing deeper. You don't have to come, I don't know why. Just take a look back at your track record and look at what you was doing. You trying to emasculate niggas? With that personality you have, you...
Okay. Now, what happened was, I think she went off on him.
This.
She went off on him. So let me find it. Soluminati Zoe Spencer. And I ain't gonna lie to you, the way she went off on him, kinda, it's like, y'all gotta see how she went off on him. Look at this, I gotta show you. When you see this, you gotta be like, why do, oh, here we go.
I don't want no problem. I don't want no problems.
Like, with all due respect, all of these women right here give the same energy.
I want problems.
You gonna...
I want problems. Stop talking like that. Stop talking like that. Stop talking like that. Stop talking like
Tell him slide. Some troll gets their number and it's trolling them.
that. We don't give a fuck who you is. Stop talking like that.
They talk like gangsters. Okay, I gotta show you the first crash out on Soul. That's what I want to show y'all. This shit was crazy. All right, look.
Your dog fucked your dog with that fucking mother.
Hold on, yeah, I gotta find a longer version of this for y'all.
Illuminati.
Here we go.
Who is the Sally Illuminati nigga? Who's the Sally Illuminati nigga? Who's the Sally Illuminati nigga? Yeah, Sally Illuminati suck my dick because you're a grown ass man talking about a grown ass bitch, right? How about don't you get a life, you old bitch, and suck my dick. You're on my dick. I don't give a fuck what the fuck I did, bitch. Are you going, you fucking gay ass nigga? Suck my dick. I don't give a fuck.
Are you talking about the one that's straight down right now?
Then no, some fucking black nigga named Salihumani, his name is stupid as fuck. He's talking about me and talking shit. If you ain't got nothing to say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, hey, Salihumani, do you have anybody saying hi to you? You hating ass bitch. Yeah. How about that? You done fucked up the wrong tree, bitch. Cause now I'm not gonna stop. Every stream, I will call you a bitch ass nigga. You bitch.
Yo, chat, can we bring back the times that women used to go tap their male friend to go handle the males? Because the women now talk crazier than the males. They talk crazier than the men.
Bitch ass nigga, I don't even know you until now. I don't even know who the fuck you were. Hi, how you feeling, my heart? I don't even know who the fuck you were.
Damn, she dapping nigga up. Hi, how you feeling? My heart. Like, yo, you know what it is though? It might be a New York thing. Yo, chat, anybody not in New York run into women like this all the time? It's just a little poll. It might be a New York thing. If y'all down there in, I don't know. If y'all down there in South Carolina, are the women you're running across, the young women, are they, is this what we're getting?
Until now, you boring bitch. You're mad because you're a boring bitch, and I'm crashing out on you. You fucking stupid ass. You have a dumb ass username. Your name, hold on, Mike. Your fucking name is dumb.
Damn, Mike about to get done up too.
Bitch, and I'm crashing out on you. You fucking stupid ass. You have a dumb ass username. Your name, hold on, Mike. Your fucking name.
Yo, this nigga flinched. Yo, this nigga flinched.
Stupid ass. You have a dumb ass.
Look at this nigga, he flinched. He tapped her in the middle of her Hulkamania speech and he flinched. Look.
Username. Your name, hold on, Mike.
Now here's the thing, man. Zoe Spencer, I think you're a product of your environment. I don't even think she is mean-spirited. I think what happens is there's certain women from certain places that lack self-awareness. Like, this is what they call, they always have some ratchet terms to like describe some of these behaviors. Like, put like this. Anytime I see this type of behavior, I guarantee I could probably look up 2 or 3 videos that she might have, like impromptu videos, and she the one be like, yeah, I'm outside, I'm doing my big one. Once I hear that, I know what it is. I'm doing my big one. I'm like, what? Once you hear that, chat, let Jesus take the wheel and just leave.
Mike, your fucking name is dumb, and you're a pussy, and you're a bitch. You fucking lame. You look fucking
They said, why is rice come with her? 9 break or whatever, bro.
lame. You're lame. Oh my God, you're fucking ugly, nigga. Are you?
Yo, this is where, like, yo, let me tell you this. And I do want to ask one question. Yo, Dr. Umar, I'm with you. I think no white woman summer, I think we should do it. But, Dr. Umar, could we have some etiquette training? And this obviously, this is not the majority of black women. But Jesus Christ, if you're telling us we can't go Spanish, Asian, Indian, Persian, or motherfucking snow bunnies, could you at least teach these motherfuckers how to act, bro? Please, could you teach them that we can have a conversation without them saying, what up, my heart? Could you tell them to stop sounding like Pop Smoke? Could you tell them to, like, stop telling us to suck their, I don't even know if it's a dick. Could you please, Dr. Umar, you're leaving us no choice. You're leaving us no choice, gang. Because we love black women, but we love feminine black women, okay? And this seems to be the archetype of the black woman that is promoted the most, that gets the most amount of likes, shares, and celebration and ridicule.
You're a pussy and you're a bitch. You fucking lame. You look fucking lame. You're lame.
Damn.
Oh my God, you're fucking ugly, nigga. Are you dumb? You have a fucking...
are you dumb?
USA outfit on. Fucking July 4th ass bitch. Hold on. Like, are you kidding me right now? I can't believe I'm even giving you the time. You're fucking got 2019 videos up here. You're trying to show that you pulled numbers before. You're showing shit from 2019. Show shit now!
Yeah, if you'll notice, the modern black woman, she's the loud one, and the guy is like the quiet one, not trying to get embarrassed. Or he's not trying to get snapped at by her. You see what this black dude been doing the whole time? Let me mind my business. Let me say, you know, she could have just gave the phone to him and be like, yo, this pussy's like saying something to me, and have him defend her honor. I don't know. This is crazy. Anyway. Yeah, he looked like he's scared of her too.
2020 was the last post. You're a bum. You're a bum, and you have on a weak ass outfit.
Okay. So now, So Illuminati response. And I'll go to Fearbook to eloquently outline the points that So Illuminati said. Let's see.
The world painting the picture. Now Zoe came out crying to the world, painting the picture that Kai was a bad person. Painting the picture, telling people why she feel like this, she feel like that. She started throwing people under the bus who got a big opportunity, talking about he's not even a streamer. She was doing all type of different shit. And she didn't understand. She didn't understand.
I'm back.
Why Kai didn't want her around. So she started pointing fingers at everything, playing this sympathy shit. It reminded me of Megan Thee Stallion and them. People felt sorry for Megan Thee Stallion with the Tory Lane shit. You giving them sympathy energy. You don't really give a fuck about them. You just feel sorry for them. So she painted this picture. Now niggas getting bashed. She throwing other people under the bus, all type of shit. Now I didn't know who she was, so I had to do my research. I does my research, and all she does is emasculate niggas.
Really?
Bro, I don't know who the fuck this girl, where she came from. I don't know how long she been streaming. She's a fucking... Y'all know what industry plants is. We talked about that on here. Where did she come from? Bro, bro.
I think she came from another platform. I think she came from, because she has way more followers on Instagram, and I believe TikTok. Right, let me look her up on TikTok. Zoe Spencer TikTok. The new meta in getting lit on Twitch is that former YouTubers are all going to Twitch, right? They're all going to streaming. But what happens is that the TikTokers are going there too. So see, she has 2.7 million on TikTok. That's really huge.
Hold on.
You're still purchasing your lenses from your optometrist?
What are you doing? Come on.
Walk with me to the glory that is 1-800-CONTACTS.
It's quick.
Affordable.
Easy to use. It'll take you 5 minutes. You've got 5 minutes. And your order's on the way.
It's like a box with a cape that shows up in your mailbox.
1-800-CONTACTS.
Right now, you can save 20% on your first order, plus fast free shipping right to your door.
Serving the truth, I'm off of the goose. She love us some meat. I'm liberated, my spirit is free. The sounds from the roots. Dick sauce like Poupon. From the bay like Cool John. Rich thoughts on boss up. When it my plate, I know they nauseous. I keep shit cautious. But she trying to be booed up. She don't know I know about her roster. Act like you knew us. I'ma be him to the coffin. I'm back in the gym, I'm ballin'. Cut back on the gym with a tonic. I'm trying to fill up my pocket. She want me to hit in the bonnet. I'm trying to cop me a rocket, get high as the sky when I...
Right, so I don't want to be kind of just it's not being informed if you act like she just came out. I don't consume this type of content, but clearly someone does. Okay, I don't. Okay, this is not my type of content, but who cares? Like, it works for her, right? 2.8 right here. She got 2.8 million right here, and I think she got a million, Zoe Spencer, on Instagram. I think she got 1 million on Instagram, right? So yeah, she came from another platform, but I think on those other platforms, they, like TikTok is really meant for beta males. You get what I'm saying? So it's like they like when women are masculine. That's what pops over there. You get what I'm saying?
My nigga, Every male that's a part of her stream, she humiliate them. Why you can't just sit and just have fun with niggas? Every person that stream with her feel like they going up under a humiliation ritual. Seriously. She putting humiliation rituals on everybody.
Yo, I know one of them ones still.
A chill nigga. I done seen so many clips with girls just thirsty as hell for this nigga dude. A chill nigga. He don't really do anything wrong. You going around biting niggas. You have bit more than 10 niggas.
Showing her Pluto vibes? No way. Wait, she bite guys? Like, what you mean bite?
This bitch a zombie. Bro, Zoe Platt, the dick eater. She's a zombie, bro. Every male she streamed with, she has to make him feel uncomfortable. Bro, can you do content without humiliating niggas? Seriously, can you? I honestly think you deserve a chance in the streamer university. You have to kill your image. You got to get rid of that plant energy. Do content with a man without making him feel uncomfortable. She bit the nigga Duke. Why would you do that?
I ain't gonna lie, you gotta look on his face and be like, yo, you know you gotta just tolerate it because you can't do nothing? And you know you on camera. He really want to be like, get the fuck off me. Like, you could tell he was just like, here we go again. Yo, the look on these niggas' faces is like, this ain't the first time, bro. You can tell.
You gotta get rid of that plant energy. Do content with a man without making him feel uncomfortable. She bit the nigga Duke. Why would you do that? Why? Look how uncomfortable he is. Why? We see that. Your personality, this masculine ass, fake ass energy. This is why you're not in the streamer university. Why did you bite him? Why? Bro, listen. She bites everybody. We just seen him with Mulatto. They was going crazy, or Lotto, whatever the fuck the bitch name is. They was going crazy. Good vibes, good energy. But when she come around, she has to do the most humiliating shit. And she makes everybody feel uncomfortable. Bro, listen. She check out as a... she biting everybody she come across. Remember I told you, she emasculate every fucking man that she live streams with. Notice how she look at the chat reaction. She gotta make sure people laugh and she gotta read.
Oh, that might be main character syndrome, bro. It's when women don't like when the focus ain't on them. So whoever the focus is on, they'll start to embarrass. It's like the homie who, like, he'll be on some like, yo, why y'all on his dick? Yo, that nigga ain't showered in 2 days. He just said some crazy shit to try to, I don't know, maybe that's what it is.
Look at her looking at the chat reaction. She like these. Look at her, as soon as she do something.
That's a bite mark.
So she bite the next nigga. She infecting every fucking body. Zoe, this is why I say you will bite a nigga dick if you sucking it. This is why. Who don't trust you in bed? Is to be around her. Nobody likes you. Nobody.
Damn.
And then you don't know how to read energy. You are a fucking bot. You don't know how to read energy? Like, I could walk in your house and know it was just an argument. I could feel the bad energy everywhere I go. She don't know how to read energy when enough is enough. Enough is enough. Sometimes you be doing too much. Look at my nigga just looking at you like, bro, why am I even collabing with you? And I bet you ain't never getting one with him again.
Let me say this. I don't know how old she is. I'll Google it. How old is she? Okay, she's 24 years of age. Yo, Zoe Spencer, I'm gonna give you some, I think, I've been trying to be fair to you throughout this whole conversation. And I think after So got at you, because he has a huge audience, you're probably gonna feel the whole world is against you. It's not. I do think, though, what you're probably hearing now from strangers online is what many people around you probably have wanted to tell you, but were probably either too scared, either attracted to you,
right here.
or just they
she
talk
just wanna
behind your back.
Be part of the stream. Just let her be part of the stream. God damn, she pretty. She ain't ugly. I'm hungry and shit. Give me some food. What the fuck Diddy doing over here, man? Let's see what Diddy doing over here, man. This
If you've got
motherfucking-
pink salt, apple cider vinegar, and baking soda in your kitchen and you're not using this recipe yet, you're...
You know, look, I didn't turn him down because I don't like him or I don't believe in his case. I think he's got a very defensible case.
Diddy's courtroom saga just went left. One
These
of his own
AI
lawyers just
videos
quit right there in the
killing me.
middle of the case after some wild audio got played in court. But here's the craziest part. This isn't the first time. One of Diddy's top lawyers already dipped before the trial even kicked off. Something about this case got even the best in the game running for the hill. In this video, we breaking down why Diddy's lawyer really walked out, what was in that audio that got everybody shook, and how this might blow up everything Diddy's been trying to hide. Let's get right into it. The shocking resignation. In a move that had everybody and their mama caught a guard, one of Diddy's high-pro defense attorneys, Anthony Rico, straight up bounced from the case just 3 months before the trial was supposed to pop off. The timing couldn't be more sus, with Diddy facing some heavy charges, including...
Okay, he talking like he building up for something to let me down easily. Got white light losing on hand. Got bouncing not feds. Oh, let's see what Lil Durk on.
What if recording high-quality content, editing like a pro, and streaming like a star was as simple as hitting record? With Riverside, it's just that. Riverside makes the entire process easy, from recording to editing to streaming without having to jump from app to app. Everything you need is all in one place. Recording is simple. Hit record to capture your live session locally, maintaining the highest quality recording while also creating separate audio and video tracks for each participant. And when it comes to streaming, it's never looked this good.
So while I'm in the gym, you know, pumping iron, working out, I get a freaking email that blew my mind. Almost stopped the workout. Let me give y'all a hint of what's about to come. They're alleging that Dirk had somebody from OTF or somebody from OTF who's defending Dirk is threatening a witness family member. That's number one. Number two, they really don't want to let them lyrics go. And they got a secret song from Lil Durk, but it won't be put in there, but the lyrics are insane. And I think the big three. True Feeling is still pressing to get this thing dismissed. And they like, nah, and we don't want you to get the jury's transcripts as far as the grand jury. Man, sit back, relax. This is gonna be a long read, but trust me, it is well worth it. Let's go. Listen, if you have not watched the previous video, go back and watch the previous video because exactly what I said is exactly what's happening. Bruh, True Feeling just pissed off, and I mean big time pissed off the feds. Let's go. I want y'all to pay attention to this right here. All right? Bad circle, but it is what it is. Attorneys for plaintiff, United States of America, United States District Court for the Central District of California, United States of America, plaintiff Dirk Banks, a.k.a. Lil Durk, a.k.a. Mustafa Abdul Malak, a.k.a. Blood. Then it says right here, government's opposition to defendant Banks' motion to dismiss indictment. And I have a crazy theory about why they just did this, and I ain't gonna hold you. If this is true, there's only two things that's gonna happen. Either Dirk is going to be fried, or True Feeling is the genius that we've all painted him out to be, or just me. I don't know. Plaintiff, United States of America, by and through its counsel of record, the United States Attorney for the Central District of California and Assistant United States Attorney, Ian Gregory Daniel, hereby files its opposition to defendant's motion to dismiss first superseding indictment. This filing is based upon the attached memorandum of points and authorities, the files and records in this case, and such further evidence and argument as the court may permit, dated May 19, 2025. All right, respectfully submitted. I don't know what Kel's name is, Bilal, and then Christina, and then Ian, Gregory, Daniel, Assistant United States Attorneys. So when y'all see me do the Diddy trial that says ASUA, there you go, Assistant United States Attorneys. Hooey, this is going to get a little crazy. There's gonna be some parts in which I may skip, but we'll see. So they're looking at the table of authorities right here. They're basically listing what you're gonna be able to go and look for to prove their point. Memorandum of Points and Authorities. Introduction. Defendant is charged with murder for hire, stalking resulting in death, and other crimes arising from a permeated execution-style murder that occurred on a busy street corner in Los Angeles. Among other things, the indictment charges that defendant directed and financed 6 hitmen to travel across the country to hunt and kill his rival, TB. TB is Tyquan Bowman, a.k.a. Quando Rondo. Once the co-conspirators arrived in Los Angeles, the hitmen used 2 vehicles to stalk TB for hours before ambushing TB's vehicle at a gas station in broad daylight, killing SR. That's Lil Pop. On April 18, 2025, defendant filed a motion seeking to dismiss the first superseding indictment, FS1, taking issue with an introductory allegation that alleged defendant commercialized SR's murder through certain violent rap lyrics about green-lighting a murder. Docket 135 at 1 through 3, 10 at N1. As set forth below, defendant's claim that his music prompted his indictment is categorically false, as evidenced by the return of the second superseding indictment, SS1, which removed the disputed introductory allegation and contains no reference to defendant's violent lyrics. The grand jury's return of SS1 makes it clear defendant is not on trial for his lyrics or his music. He is on trial because he directed, orchestrated, and finance the brazen murder plot at issue in this case. Accordingly, defendant's motion should be denied because it is moot following SS1. But even if mootness does not apply, it does. The motion falls to cite any legitimate basis to dismiss the indictment or unseal grand jury transcripts. Oh, they trying to keep them transcripts on pause. All right. Particularly in this murder case where witnesses and their family members have already been threatened. Damn. Indeed, the compelling need to continue protecting witnesses alone justifies denying defendant's meritless request to unseal the sensitive proceedings before the grand jury. Background. Defendant control and leadership of OTF. Defendant is the leader of a Chicago-based organization called Only the Family, or OTF, docket 147, SS1 at introductory allegation 1. The SS1 alleges that in addition to producing hip-hop music, OTF is comprised of individuals who engage in violence, including murder and assault, at defendant's direction. ID, in furtherance of his control of OTF to exact revenge on his rivals, defendant is alleged to have placed bounties on individuals that he and other OTF members wanted to kill, including TB. ID at count 1, B1. See also docket 105, example 3, under seal at 12 through 13, describing bounties. In addition to directing violence against his rivals, defendant and OTF members are also alleged to have engaged in witness intimidation. See docket 105, example 2, under seal at 18 through 19, 4. And it says right here, in connection with defendant's detention hearing, the government submitted evidence related to certain threats to witnesses. In this case, see docket 105, government's December 2024 brief in support of defendant's detention, example 2 under seal at 1819. On May 14, 2025, defendant filed an appeal of Judge Donahue's detention order to this court, which will be heard on the same date as defendant's motion to dismiss, June 2nd, 2025. The government will submit its opposition to defendant's appeal by May 27, 2025, which will incorporate example 2 from docket 105. Unless otherwise noted, the factual allegations are based on the SS1 as discussed below. The SS1 is materially similar to the defendant's namely stalking resulting in death in violation of 18 U.S.C. SS 22618, 2A, B, 2261B1, and 2. The government removed the disputed introductory allegation that referenced defendant's rap lyrics, meaning we took an L with the rap lyrics, but we gonna bring him hell on our second go around. Example, evidence collected in this case shows defendant allegedly placed a bounty to solicit the murder of a family member of a witness. What? Damn. And that another OTF member called the family member of a witness in an alleged effort to intimidate the witness, CID. Defendant's daily rivalry with TB. As alleged in SS1 in November 2020, DB, Devon Bennett, aka King Von, a high-ranking OTF member and close friend of the defendant, was murdered following a physical altercation with TB at a nightclub in Atlanta, Georgia. SS1 an introductory allegation 3. After the murder, defendant made clear in coded language. Y'all pay attention to that part, because that's the fight right there. Part of it. That's one of the biggest things, though. That he would pay a bounty to anyone who took part in killing TB for his role in DB's murder. On August 18, 2022, defendant and his co-conspirators learned that TB was in Los Angeles. ID at count 1, overt act 2. In response, defendant allegedly orchestrated and financed his co-conspirators' travel to Los Angeles to kill GB, ID at overt acts 3 through 7 indeed. Around the time that a Chicago-based co-conspirator booked flights for 5 of the hitmen to travel from Chicago to California for the murder. Defendant attempted to conceal his involvement by telling the co-conspirator, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." ID at overt act 6. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty bad, but you know what I always say about that one. As those 5 co-conspirators traveled to Los Angeles, defendant and another co-conspirator traveled on a private jet to the Los Angeles area, ID at overt act 3. After arriving in Los Angeles, defendant's co-conspirators used 2 cars to track, stalk, and kill TB as TB drove around Los Angeles with his entourage, including SR, ID at overt acts 15 through 22. After hours of stalking TB and his companions, 3 of defendant's co-conspirators cornered TB at a crowded gas station on the afternoon of August 19th. ID at overt act 23. There, the co-conspirators ambushed TB's vehicle and fired multiple rounds towards TB's car, striking and killing SR. Later that afternoon, 5 of defendant's co-conspirators flew back to Chicago. Overt Act 27, the indictment and defendant's attempt to flee the country. On October 17, 2024, the grand jury returned an indictment charging 5 defendants, co-conspirators with crimes arising from the murder, including murder for hire and conspiracy to commit murder for hire resulting in death in violation of 18 U.S.C. 1958A, see docket 1. Although defendant was not yet named or charged in the original indictment, he was referenced throughout the indictment as co-conspirator 1. Specifically, the original indictment alleged that 1, defendant was a member or associate of OTF, ID at introductory allegation 1. 2, defendant placed a bounty on TB following DB's murder, ID at 2, see also ID at count 1, overt act 1, and 3. Defendant would place bounties on individuals that he and other OTF members wanted to kill, ID at count 1, B1. In the early hours of October 24th, 2024, federal and local law enforcement executed multiple search warrants at locations associated with members of OTF in Chicago area and arrested the 5 charged co-conspirators. See criminal complaint at 4. Soon after law enforcement executed the warrants, the FBI learned that defendant had been booked on 3 international flights, including at least 1 to 2 non-extradition to a non-extradition country. Defendant skipped the first 2 flights and was arrested when he showed up to board a private jet scheduled to leave the United States a short time later. ID at 9 through 10. We'll go through here real quick. The criminal complaint charging defendant Banks was filed in case number 2:24 MJ 605, which has since been merged into the criminal case. The first superseded indictment. On November 7, 2024, the grand jury returned the FS1 against defendant and his co-conspirators. Docket 27. The FS1 identified defendant as co-conspirator 1 and alleged that he formed and was the leader of OTF, a group of individuals who engaged in violence, including murder and assault at the direction of defendant Banks and to maintain their status in OTF. And introductory allegations 1. In addition to the allegations set forth in the original indictment, the FS1 also specified that defendant orchestrated the murder plot. Among other things, the grand jury alleged that at defendant's direction, his co-conspirators traveled from Chicago to Los Angeles to murder TB. ID at 4, count 1. At defendant's direction, his co-conspirators used 2 cars to track, stalk, and attempt to kill TB. ID at 5. And at defendant's direction, defendant Grant obtained the cars, ski masks, and firearms that killers used to stalk and attempt to kill TB. ID at count 1. B3. The FS1 also included an introductory allegation that defendant commercializes violence through rap lyrics about greenlighting a murder. Introductory allegations stated the following. Following the attempted murder of TB and the murder of SR, defendant Banks sought to commercialize SR's death by rapping about his revenge on TB with music that explicitly referenced audio from the news clip taken shortly after SR's murder, where TB screamed, "No, no," after seeing SR's dead body. Told me location, got that addict, go, got the location, go, green light, go, look on the news and see your son screaming, "No, no, pussy." Now we know that that's a fan edit. The government obtained the second superseding indictment after the defendant attempted to promote a false narrative that he was indicted and detained because of his music, which means y'all didn't want to let it go. On April 18, 2025, defendant filed his motion to dismiss the FS1, claiming that the rap lyrics at issue were authored before SR's murder, and thus he alleges he could not have been rapping about greenlighting this murder. Docket 135, shortly after filing the motion, defendant and others attempted to promote a false narrative that defendant had been indicted because of his music. well, it is part of the reason. Y'all just had to give it up. Not because he allegedly spearheaded the violent murder plot at issue here. As a result, the government removed the disputed introductory allegation and obtained the SS1 on May 1st, 2025. However, just like every iteration of the indictment before it, the SS1 alleges that defendant caused, directed, and orchestrated the execution-style murder of SR on a busy street corner in Los Angeles. CEGID at introductory allegations 1 through 5, count B 1 through 3, and overt acts 1 through 4, 6. For example, defendant's public Instagram page at Lil Durk posted April 29, 2025 that the government presented false evidence to a grand jury to indict him. That isn't justice. We refuse to stay silent as black artists continue to be criminalized for their creativity. See Lil Durk available at www.instagram.com, real DJCR4YEZTRA/. The SS1 also added an additional charge of stalking resulting in death and violence of 18 USC SS 2261A2AB. 2261B1 against all defendants. Defendant's motion to dismiss is moot and meritless. Defendant's motion to dismiss the FS1 should be denied because, 1, it was mooted by the grand jury's return of SS1, and 2, in any event, the motion is meritless. The Ninth Circuit has repeatedly held that dismissal of an indictment is a drastic and harsh measure that must be met, an extremely high standard, and is therefore disfavored. United States versus Black. We're not finna do all of that crap right there. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of stuff. We'll just say United States versus Black, and then they got United States versus Owen Rogers, and then they have United States versus Landeros, and that's about it. I'm not finna do all of that reading, bro. I'm just not. The SS1's moot the defendant's motion. Here, defendant's sole claim is that FS1 should be dismissed because the government allegedly presented false testimony to the grand jury about defendant's violent lyrics. Docket 139, that's 7 through 9. As described below, this claim is meritless. Nonetheless, the grand jury's return of SS1, which removed all references to defendant's lyrics, moots defendant's claim for dismissal. A claim is moot when the issue presented are no longer live or the party's lack of legally cognizable interest in the outcome. United States versus Hulin. Cleaned up. Because the SS1 removed references to defendant's lyrics, defendant's motion to dismiss the FS1 is no longer a live issue and should be denied. United States versus Herrera, and then denying as moot defendant's motion to dismiss FS1 for abuse of the grand jury process upon return of SS1. United States versus Tangent, denying as moot defendant's motion to dismiss indictment for deficiencies upon return of SS1. United States versus Nez. Yeah, they went to town on Drew. I ain't gonna hold you. United States versus Baver, and then the United States April 20th. Similar, like the original indictment and the FS1, the SS makes clear that the grand jury indicted defendant for his conduct, not his status as a rapper or because of the violent lyrics at issue concerning greenlighting rivals. As with all prior iterations of the indictment, the SS1 contains significant material allegations that defendant directed his co-conspirators to travel across the country to stalk and kill one of his rivals. Specifically, it alleges that defendant led OTF, a group of individuals who engaged in violence at defendant's direction, SS1, at introductory allegations 1 through 2. After OTF member DB was murdered, defendant sought revenge. He made it clear to co-conspirators that he would pay a bounty for the killing of TB, who was suspected to be involved in DB's killing. And when defendant and his co-conspirators learned that TB was in Los Angeles, defendant set in motion his plan to execute TB, including by causing and financing his co-defendants to travel to Los Angeles to track, stalk, and kill TB, including one co-conspirator who traveled with defendant on a private jet to Los Angeles area. Count 1B 1 through 3, overt acts 1 through 4, 6. These allegations make clear that defendant used his power, his wealth, and his control over OTF to exact daily revenge on his rival. Accordingly, the grand jury's return of SS1 containing all of these material allegations and none of defendant's lyrics moots his motion to dismiss the FS1. Defendant fails to show any misconduct or prejudice. That's number 2. But even if the motion was not moot, it is. Defendant's accusation of government misconduct and resulting prejudice is baseless. First, the FS1's allegation that defendant commercialized SR's death was neither false nor reckless. Defendant has repeatedly used his pulpit to promote violence, publicly rapping about paying for murders, hunting opponents with machine guns, bounty hunters in Beverly Hills, and other lyrics that have a striking similarity to the modus operandi used to kill SR. Whether or not defendant's lyrics about greenlighting a rival were written before or after SR's death, the release of the song after the murder gave defendant's fans fodder to associate him with the murder. murder, a claim that defendant himself seemed to admit during an interview on a popular podcast. As to prejudice, defendants claim that the lyrics were one of the only two pieces of evidence that the first superseding indictment cited against him, docket 139 and P10, completely disregards and belittles the grand jury's findings in all three indictments that defendant was the organizer and leader of this calculated murder plot. See section 3(1). The FS1's single reference to defendant's lyrics in an introductory allegation caused no prejudice considering, 1, the numerous material allegations that defendant directed this revenge killing, and 2, the grand jury's confirmation when it returned the SS1 that defendant was charged for his murderous conduct, not his lyrics. The court should deny motion to dismiss. We'll go back to right here where it says, for example, defendant was featured on another artist's song in which he raps, I don't want no niggas you catch, I want the one I paid for. Trolling ass, we shot your homie. Gucci Mane, Rumors, Lil Durk, available at whatever the hell. Then he says right here, popping traffic, we in Cali ride through Beverly Hills with choppers, dying to see the oppas. Bounty hunters, we ready to crack that little bitch down to get her off, although Scoon his ass does not appear to have been officially released by defendant. The lyrics are authentic as the government sees the audio file from co-conspirators' cellular phone pursuant to a federal search warrant, which has been produced to the defense. See Bates Media 638. So the feds got unreleased Lil Durk music. And then it says, and this is funny as hell, because academics, you accuse a couple of people of being the feds and getting people in trouble. But here we go right here. In May 2023, defendant appeared on a well-known podcast where he tactically admitted his involvement in the killing of SR, specifically after being asked about his rivalry with TB. Response to the interview's question about whether defendant was triggered by the Slide for Vaughn comments or reference to sliding or exacting revenge for OTF member DB's death, defendant coyly responded, for some reason, I just don't see the comments no more. Whew, and that's the reason y'all, for some odd reason, might be the water. We're here though. See Lil Durk's realest interview ever. Last interview on Off the Record with Academics, DJ Academics video available at www. I ain't finna do all that. Defendant's request for grand jury's transcripts is also moot in Maryland. I don't think so, but they're gonna try to spin it the way they're gonna spin it. I think the judge is gonna let this one go. And the only reason I'm saying this now is because I know I'm gonna forget it in my final video. In my reaction to this. Grand jury's secrecy exists for a reason. Indeed, the proper functioning of our grand jury system depends on it. United States versus Douglas Oil. This is specifically true in cases like this one where witnesses have been threatened and protecting their safety is paramount. The charged conduct at issue, defendant allegedly dispatching 6 hitmen to kill a rival located in another part of the country, also showcases the palpable danger to witnesses and those co-conspirators perceived as impediments to their freedom. As the Supreme Court has repeatedly held, if pre-indictment proceedings were made public, many prospective witnesses would be hesitant to come forward voluntarily, knowing that those against whom they testified would be aware of that testimony. Moreover, witnesses who appear before the grand jury would be less likely to testify fully and frankly, as they would be open to retribution as well as inducements. ID at 219, see also Costello versus United States, explaining the impact of granting requests to challenge evidence presented to a grand jury, noting the resulting delay would be great. And the result of such a rule would be that before trial, on the merits, a defendant could always insist on a kind of preliminary trial to determine the competency and adequacy of the evidence before the grand jury. Rule 6E3 provides narrow exceptions, to this bedrock rule of secrecy, permitting disclosure of grand jury matters only in limited circumstances. When a defendant requests disclosure of grand jury matters, the court may attribute disclosure upon showing that a ground may exist to dismiss the indictment because of a matter that occurred before the grand jury. Fed or Crim P6E 3E2. Thus, defendant's right to access to grand jury materials turn on whether he meets the standard to dismiss an indictment based on conduct occurring before the grand jury. See United States versus Murray. Defendants did not show a particularized need for grand jury materials where they claimed misconduct would not have compelled the dismissal of the first superseding indictment. Moreover, the Supreme Court has consistently construed Rule 6E to require strong showing of particularized need for grand jury materials before any disclosure will be permitted. United States versus Sales, NG Inc. The standards the district court should follow when lifting the secrecy of grand jury proceedings are: 1, that the desired material will avoid a possible injustice; 2, that the need for disclosure is greater than the need for continued secrecy; and 3, that only the relevant parts of the transcript should be disclosed. I think ultimately that's what the judge is going to do anyways. United States versus Plummer. Defendant has not and cannot show particularized need for grand jury materials because the motion was mooted by the SS1 and no grounds exist to dismiss indictment. Importantly, there's a presumption of regularity in grand jury proceedings, United States versus R Enterprise. Even in the context of an allegation of government misconduct, the presumption of regularity, which attachments to grand jury proceedings, still abides. Hamling versus United States versus Buffington. An indictment regular on its face and returned by a legally constituted and unbiased grand jury is presumed to be valid. The party challenging this presumption faces a heavy burden. So, last freaking page, bro. I'm glad y'all here, man. If you can hit the like button, if you made it this far, man, give yourself a reward because I know y'all gonna have something to say. So please hit the like button if you can. If you want to get it popping, we're gonna do that. 6E3E2, Section 3.1. Even if the motion was not moved, defendant's claims would not have compelled the dismissal of the FS1 given the lack of misconduct and the absence of any prejudice. See Murray 751 F2D at 1534, Section 3.2. Accordingly, defendant fails to meet his heavy burden to invade the grand jury's proceedings. Finally, even if the defendant can show a particularized need for grand jury materials, he has not. He fails to establish that any need outweighs the need for continued secrecy. Plummer at 806, preserving the grand jury secrecy and independence is paramount in this case. Defendant has already shown he is willing to use his power to continue pursuing violence, including allegedly offering a bounty to kill a family member of a witness. See docket 105, example 2 under seal at 18 through 19. Also see docket 105, example 1 at 12, affidavit describing that defendant offered money to kill those responsible for his brother's murder, and more specifically, offering to pay money for any gangster disciple that is killed, which doesn't make any sense. And evidence collected has also shown that one of defendant's OTF members have already attempted to intimidate a witness. So somebody from OTF basically is threatening a witness. Quite simply, the Supreme Court that the release of grand jury materials may result in witness retribution and inducements. Douglas Oil is near certain in calculated murder case like this. The court should accordingly deny defendant's request for grand jury transcripts. Conclusion. For the foregoing reasons, the government respectfully requests that this court deny the motion to dismiss and defendant's request for the release of grand jury transcripts. Yeah, Dirk got a uphill, for real uphill battle.
Nah, he do.
But I will say this. If Dirk allegedly has somebody that's willing to whack the family members of a witness, why is he not being charged with witness intimidation as well? Just saying. We watched YNW Borland get hit with the thing. That's what got his bond revoked. That's why he's sitting in jail. So when we're looking at this, let's be fair, square, obvious, and honest, all right? Why are they not charging him with that? The rules kind of get muddied a little bit because the feds play dirty. Drew Phelan had pissed off the freaking DA, which some of y'all may be like, bruh, that's stupid. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why the hell not? See, some people, when they angry, they'll show you everything. They'll start fighting wrong. They'll start trying to overhand swing, and that's exactly what the feds are doing, in my opinion. Now, if you disagree, please type it in the comments and tell me how wrong I am. But that whole entire witness intimidation stuff, we heard about it in the first indictment. We really didn't hear about it in the second one. And then the fact that the feds decided to say, we're going to bring up the lyrics and we're going to bring up the plane tickets, after they decided to kind of leave that out in the second superseding indictment, which gets rid of both of those, lets me know that they trying to pile it on Lil Durk because they have to. See, the feds are moving like this. We might got a real fight on our hands. That boy from Georgia, yeah, he a little different. But they done already battled him with Golden versus California. So you have that. We gonna see. Now, does it sound way worse this time around? I'd be a fool to say, hell no, I don't. Hell yeah, it does. But the question remains, if you're alleging these things, why are you not charging these things? Why is Dirk not being charged with that? Because I believe the witness is making it up. I just do. I think the witness is not being real, not being truthful. It's just sitting up here trying to basically pile more on Dirk because more than likely they don't like him. Do I have an idea of who it is? Yeah. Will I ever say it? Hell no. I ain't listen. As far as speculation of people and all this crap and everything like that, well, my history of going toes with the feds in Chicago, 1,000,000% I ain't going toes with the feds in California. That's why I never revealed two of the guys that I knew that was about to testify in the Diddy trial. Because I'm like, bruh, I may know, but I ain't putting that out. I don't want no static with y'all. So there's that. But let's be fair. If you think Dirk is guilty, this helps you. It does. I'm not going to be stupid and naive. If you believe Lil Durk is guilty of all of this stuff, this looks good because what it does is it shows the extremes that Lil Durk is allegedly willing to go. For me, it's basically the Fed saying, we didn't want to give up them lyrics, but shoot, we had to. Because even in their description, they said, well, Lil Durk already rapping about this lifestyle and stuff, and this is basically how I get down. And it already happened. So whether it happened after or before he wrote the lyrics, then that's what it is. But he has to remember, AKA the Feds, Durk rapped the song months before it was put out. He had no idea when the song was going to come out. So there's that. Then here's where it gets a little odd job. You know what I'm saying? Because the Feds ain't Ollie with this one. Y'all do know that Durk could have got up out of there after he left Chicago. The Feds came like 2 or 3 days later after they already snatched his phone in Chicago. So the Feds snatched his phone in Chicago. He don't bounce out. He don't do none of that crap.
I haven't ate all day.
Just saying. If I was going to run with guilty conscience, I would hurry up and run.
Get some food, so I'll be right back. I think I'm done for today. Yeah, I'm done for today. I need to eat. I appreciate y'all for fucking with me today, man. Hey. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, following me with the chat. For sure with the chat. Hey, man. I just think sometimes when you doing this, it's just basically say, like I know people be entertained with my content, but it gets like I be trying to like get excited because I'm already pre-prepping what I'm gonna show y'all and stuff. So it's like I'm seeing the video 3 times before I even put it on the stream. So it's like I'm trying to make sure each video I'm watching it every time, watching the number count, the like counts. Is it trending? Is it is it popping up on my YouTube feed? But nothing to do. I'm gonna take a break because I've been going since 11 p.m. yesterday. And I'm hungry. I want to get some of the food. So, yeah, I'm gonna kick it with y'all. Another time. I'll be back on, what today? Monday? Today Monday, right? Today Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. And I'm gonna try to be on schedule next time. Like this weekend, I'm definitely gonna be on stream at 3:30. I'm gonna be on for an hour, so just like, you know, hang on and, you know, I'm gonna be there. And I think I'm gonna kind of switch it up, like with these like off streams that I be doing, like not on scheduled timing. I'm gonna make sure I have like people here to like chill with y'all, or we just gonna be playing it. I'm gonna try to set up like something. I'm gonna do something for sure. So, but I'm gonna go take a break. I catch y'all. Love y'all. Be safe. Thank God. Hey, Ism up. Thank y'all. Welcome to Ism Nation.